representatives. Hi, ma'am. This is Udaya. இதுல வீடியோ ஆன் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு.
Welcome, Udaya. Shall we start?
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am. Yeah, we will start, ma'am. So as and when everyone joins, we will start. My audio is clear now, right, ma'am? Whether my audio is clear?
Yes, you are audible, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Shall we start or wait for someone, ma'am?
Shall we start, ma'am?
Yeah, we can start, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. So delighted to speak in front of all the students and mentors for us. So your biggest question before is, so how the industry looks like and where are we getting most of the...
One second,
Yes.
Udaya.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll start with the welcome address.
Sure.
A warm good afternoon to one and all present here. On behalf of the Department of Computer Application, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the Alumni Mentoring Meet, focusing on the theme Bridging Campus to Corporate, a foundational guide. This session is especially organized for our UG and PG students to gain real-world insights and guidance from our accomplished alumni. Now, it's my proud privilege to invite Mrs. R. Rajarajeshwari Ma'am, Head of the Department of Computer Application, to deliver the welcome address. Ma'am.
Thanks, Ranjani. Good afternoon to all. It is with great pleasure that I extend a warm welcome to our esteemed alumni, Mrs. K. Udayakumari, Assistant Vice President, City Corp, Chennai, who has graciously joined us today as resource person for the Alumni Mentoring Meet. Your presence is a testament to the enduring bond between our institution and its illustrious graduates. Thanks, Udaya. Our proud alumni, Mrs. K. Udayakumari, belongs to MCA batch of 2005 to 2008. She currently works as a senior management professional at City Corp. Priorly, she has worked with reputed companies like Infosys Technologies and HCL Technologies. She has received many innovation awards from HCL and Infosys. She has done many certifications and delivered responsibilities in various banking projects. With her accomplishments, she has brought laurels to our institution. Udaya, as a tall leader, your experiences and insights will undoubtedly inspire and guide our students as they embark on their own journeys. We are grateful for your willingness to share your expertise and offer valuable perspectives on navigating the ever-evolving professional landscape. Let us take this opportunity to learn from your successes, challenges, and wisdom. Welcome, dear alumni. We are honored to have your time and talents with us. May this engaging session forge meaningful connections and illuminate paths for our students. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now comes the most awaited segment of today's meet. It is my great pleasure to invite our esteemed alumna and resource person, Mrs. K. Udayakumari, Assistant Vice President at City Corp, Chennai, to share her insight on bridging campus to corporate. Ma'am, please.
Thank you. Thank you for the addresses. Yeah, it's delighted for me and much honored to speak in front of all these dear students and our respectable mentors. And we'll take this opportunity, and if you have any queries on me at the end of the session, we will address that also. First, I just wanted to go through a few of the current situations of the industry and what is the requirement. And from students' perspective, what is required to prepared from their side. So how they need to be prepared for their upcoming interviews and get it cleared, and whatever the companies they wish to. Yeah. Before we starting up to, what was the industry 12, almost some 20 years I know. I just go through some of the informations in that. So initially, it will be any technology or any domain. If you go through, the projects or the companies are most of the time it will follow to a waterfall method. So it will be a normal SDLC process. Before to start with any development, so they will be do a planning, and then it might be a small application, or it might be a small project which we deliver to most of the majority of the clients or the functionalities. They will be following this one. So they will be planning for what we are going to develop, and they will prepare a model in that, and then they will work on that. They will estimate, then they will do a development, then they will test, and then they will deploy. So this is the cycle of method they followed. And some 10 years back, it was completely why we need to go with all the entire cycle for a small work also. So we will go with the Scrum model. So as and when a requirement is being added, we will not follow with the entire steps. And wherever the requirements are being inserted, that time we will develop, and then we can test it, and immediately we will deliver. Even 1 week before the delivery also, if we are getting the requirements, we will prepare it, and we will deliver it. That was the Scrum model we come across. And the industry again got a change, like cloud systems. So I'm not sure how many of you are aware of this one. So cloud system they have introduced, and it was a huge impact to the industry. So what is a cloud system? So no need of a physical machine or the storage system to be delivered for every machine. So it will be in virtual machines, it will be created. And if I want to connect with any of the networks, I can go to the cloud systems and then do. So that again, creating a most impactful thing in the industry. And for a few years, it went through in that way. And the people have started learning what is cloud computing, and how to my company, how we can adhere that or not. So, and then later point of time, Amazon introduced a system called AWS. So the infrastructure provided. So it will be, if you need a mission, if you need a mission with these many requirements, they will be easily creating and giving it to you. What as per your requirement, and you need not pay anything. If the requirements are extensive, and the storage systems, if you want, they will be providing online without having any physical machines. It will be all virtual machines. So they have provided a huge responses in that, and it was created much impact in the industry. And most of the people from the infrastructure area were laid off because the system taken place. And that also had some pros and cons in that, and based on that it was all eliminated. And not all the industry or the banking system will not adhere that, because of the security reasons and the multiple reasons. So that also the impactful. Now you all know that artificial intelligence and machine learning created much impact in the system. So now you might all know that people know what is machine learning and AI getting much opportunities, and few talks are like we are not getting enough opportunities, and the openings are not there for a people who doesn't know what is AI. So this is the evaluation for the last 20 years I could see. So what we need to do at this stage, what we need to do, and how our preparation should be to fit into the industry is what we are going to do. So basic things. So if I'm not sure, only we have final year students who are entire set of people are listening that. So whomever it may be, the start of the preparation should start from our first year, first semester itself. So this is how, imagine like you're going to shop some dresses for you, and you're going to a mall, and you're identifying there are lakhs and lakhs of products are there. How you will identify which suits to you? Yeah, most attractive, the rare colors, the quality one. So like that, we will have some our own limitations, right? So that priorities we will give across, and we will select our whatever we wish to have it in our mind. So similar way, in a statistics says like 1.5 million students are coming out every year. Okay. In that, people are getting hired within 1 to 1.5 years from their from as and when the date from them coming out from the colleges. Yeah, it will take for them minimum 1 to 1.5 years to get it placed in any of the companies as they wish, or in any companies. Yeah. So why this gap? Why there? We have to bridge it, right? So what is lagging here? We need to address it. Yeah. So these many people are coming out every year, and we have to be equip ourselves to fit into the industry. That is a major chunk here. So basic things what we have to learn is as I said you, it's the preparation should start from some one itself, from the first year. So that very good discipline we have to have. We have to set our goal. The competitions are really high. So our preparation should be in a very disciplined way. We have to upskill ourselves based on the industry. After 3 years, once you come out from the college, so what would be the industry you have to predict, and proactively you have to prepare yourself for these interviews. And basic things, whatever we have is aptitude. One point of time, it was like interviews are happening only with aptitude and basic DSA properties, and all these behavioral things they will check, or some point of time it will be a group discussion will be there. So in that way we can clear the interviews, but now it's not that case. So if you are an engineer and you are coming out with the computer science knowledge, you should have what are all the basic things, aptitude and core systems. Core system knowledge is very essential now, because they will not question, but they will expect you should know all these things. Yeah. So in that case, aptitude exams, there are so many websites. So resources are very high now, and you can go with one of the reliable site I know is like careerride.com. So if you go there, multiple, they will cover all the aspects of the questions, and real in 2025 or 26, if you want to, what are the recent subjects and questions as per the companies also, you can search there and clear it out. Aptitude, you make yourself very strong. And the next thing is like technical. Technical, we can as I said, you the DSA data structures and algorithms are there, right? So multiple algorithms we might come across. Along with the studies, you explore yourself with more ideas in that. So what is the coding knowledge, and these things you have to cover it up with. And behavioral things, again, you can learn. What is the additional chunk is required? We are so for the behavior also, interviewbit.com. There is a website. So this you can utilize, and this will really help you. Uh, like what are all the generic questions we are coming at the company level, you can learn and you can give a trial in that same as well, and it will be helpful there as well. So additional things for 2025 and 26, what is expected is like, if any of the companies is announcing their openings for any of the roles for a fresher, you just go and check what is the preferred qualification they are mentioning in that. Okay. So some of the companies I have gone through and I have taken some of the knowledges, they're looking for a DevOps engineer. Yeah. DevOps, you might have known that, right? So if any coding deployment are happening without any manual intervention, automatically it should create a batches and it should run uh, basic set of cases, whatever they have deployed. So deployment should happen without any manual intervention. So that knowledge is required. So please be prepared on that as well. And cloud computing knowledge and REST API knowledges. So interfaces, how the interfaces are looking like. So in the backend system, how one or the other systems are interacting with. So that is the APIs. So that API knowledge is required. And oops, you have to be very strong. Yeah. And DBMS networking, there also you have to be prepared with that. So why this is additional knowledges are required? Because you might have known that, right? In especially in the last year, 2025, many companies laid off minimum 10 to 15% of their employees. So what actually means it like? See, some new additional technologies or new technologies are coming to the industry. They want to introduce that to technology to our company, so that which will benefit ourselves or our client. Yeah. So in that note, I cannot accommodate them as an additional resources. So some of the resources which who are all may not required for their knowledge might not be outdated, or they're not ready to upgrade themselves will not be able to continue in the company. Maybe 20 plus years of experiences, or the technology outdated one they are working on. The projects are delimited. So they will identify such resources and they will be eliminating from the company and will be adding opportunity for the new technologies so that it will be integrated with our company norms. So AI integrated projects, it will be there, and otherwise they will give a suggestion to their clients, this can be a betterment if we can add this technology. So they will propose it, and if it is approved, they will be continuing with that. So like this, they will introduce the new technology to their company. Because of that reason we are getting laid off. It is not meant that IT is not a safest field. It is a growing industry. You have to fit for yourself to the upcoming knowledges or the new interventions happening in the industry. You have to be fit yourself. So then you can manage it with your learnings. So that is a major area. We will cover it up. And some example I will give you. There are 100 openings coming in the industry. So some 15 openings will be coming from a big tech companies like you might have learn about it. So Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Samsung companies will be there, right? So there will be 15 openings from those companies. And 35 openings will come from a service-based companies. So service-based, like some other clients, they will be hiring people for my company and working for other product companies. Yeah. And the 20 coming from the startups. Startups are like many startups are now growing with enough knowledge. And the beneficial thing in the startup is like you will get opportunity to learn more, and they will provide many open source things, and for one resource they will expertise all the current technologies, so you can learn more. And 30 from the mid-tier companies. Mid-tier companies like above the startups and growing as a service based. So this is a split up of openings you will get it to. So the big tech companies mostly we will not be concentrating, because they will be hiring their freshers from a creamy colleges. So they will conduct an within the college itself, they will have a campus interviews and get the people. So we will not be concentrating. So the remaining things, how we need to, what is the skill set required, but the service based and these things we have to concentrate more. As I said you earlier, so all the fundamentals of the DSA, and we have to be very clear. There is no change at all. So OOPS and OS, DBMS and networking concepts and all, we have to be very strong, and it should be in a way like whatever the question shoot up with you, you will be in a position to answer, and you should have a hands-on experience as well for the languages that you are familiar with. So this is very much required. And the futuristic skills. So if now the AI already started to beat the industry, so you have to, what is required if I'm 2 years, after 2 years, if I'm coming to the industry, so how it will be? So it will be in a very advanced state of AI. So the roles openings might be like machine learning specialist, AI specialist or AI engineer, prompt engineers. These are all the roles they are concentrating with. So go to the company profile and check what are all the preferred qualities they're experting, qualifications they're experting. So that end you can start preparing yourself, like what is the skills required. And the full stack engineers, you might be knowing that what is a full stack means. So it is both back end and front end. So both areas we have to prepare ourselves to a very strong end. So back end, front end, most of you know that like HTML, CSS things, we can create a website, and all these front end things. If you are entering your login ID, it will go to some of the pages, and from there you are entering some details, navigating to the other pages. All these things happen in front end. So back end things. So API, as I said, API is a very key thing. You should all know that. I'm not sure whether in the current academics we have a coverage for that. Even if it is not there also, browse yourself. We have a number of sources for that. So what is in the industry? So many open source things are available. Interfaces. Interfaces, for one example, I'm telling you. See, you are working on a banking system, and the currency conversion should happen. Okay, I'm sitting in India and I'm sending money to one sitting in UK. Okay, the amount should be converted, right? So I'm giving 1,000 rupee from here, and that 1,000 should be converted to the UK money. So that conversion, a system should take care so that the respective amount will be given to their recipient. Like, so this is one such example I'm telling. So I'm sending some details in a form, and it should all be collected into a notepad, and the notepad file should give to a other system. So these are all the examples of API. So this interfaces, how it is working and what is the learning from that, you have to be very clear in that. That is very much required. And backend also we have this machine learning part also plays a key role now. So what is machine learning? LLM is there. Large language model is there. So that LLM also now the industry is booming across with. So if you are learning at this point of time, I'm pretty much sure that after 2 years while you come to the industry, you will have sufficient openings in that. Okay. So without all this preparation, if I'm coming with only basics Java and .NET, it will not, I'm telling you for sure, it will not help you anymore. Yeah. These knowledges, that is what I'm telling you. These are all the basic steps you have to learn starting from now itself, so that when you come out of the college, it will benefit you. Yeah. Because of the industry evaluations, right? And full stack engineers along with AI also will help you a lot. Yeah. AI in two ways we can segregate actually how AI works. Okay. And other thing is like, along with this AI, how I can benefit my projects. Yeah, some of the open source AI tools are available, right? So for my projects, how I can utilize this tool so that it will benefit the manual intervention. For example, I'm telling you, you're working for some um, leave management system. Okay, so you are taking a statistics like in the previous months or previous week who are all taken leave, and future going who is going to take that day. You have to get it notified to the manager. They have applied leave for this many days. Yeah, some tools are available. Ready-made tools are available in an industry, and you create a project. It is not at all mandatory. We are not suggesting you to work on only the last semester for your projects. Yeah, start from the first year itself. You start preparing a small projects with the learnings whatever you have, and with open source tools available in the market, and integrate it with and deliver a product, and whomever it is useful, let them use it and give the feedback to you. That will be helping for you to add a profile to you, right? So your weightage of your profile will be high in that note. So I will tell you some of the useful AI tools currently available as a free of cost, and you can utilize it and go through it, and it will be, I will tell it in the end. And what other things you can do, as I said, you machine learning is very important. So how AI works, what is AI and how it is work, we have to learn. In that end, at least for the upcoming 2 to 3 years, we can assure you, if you have this knowledge, you will be, your placements and your scope will be more in the industry. So be prepared for yourself in that end. And projects adding up hackathons, I'm not sure how you're familiar with that bit. So adding new ideas. If we have any across the colleges, earlier while we were in the academics and all, across colleges it will be conducted like which college adds up more idea. It's not only the presentation, we have to demo it as well. So like that, if any hackathons are going in place, go and participate it with whatever the knowledge is. So all these basic things, first year you have to be familiar with. Second year started attending with the demo perspective and creating your projects, attending hackathon and all. So explore the open source technologies available in the market, get it in your computer, and explore more things with that. What we can do, where it actually helpful, what are all the sample projects available, frameworks are available in the market. So what are all the recent framework the companies are concentrating with, how to create a framework at a basic level. So these knowledges are very much important. And the internships, I'm paying for a projects and get it for a certification perspective, it will not work out, right? So you have to create an work on the internships, like it will benefit to your profile, and you can happily say that this area we worked on, we did these many projects, and the benefit of the company. So like that, you identify such opportunities where we can get more knowledge on the technologies that you learned across with, and create more projects from the day you started learning on the systems. It's a small thing or not, benefit to a small group of people or not, doesn't matter, but it should be helpful for you to learn so many things, and it should be the additional and introduction of the AI tools that you are learn across with. So I'm challenging you, like you will get more knowledge as and when you start working. And college is really a good source of getting all these knowledges. Even other colleges where you are paying lakhs and lakhs and the fees will not get such opportunities. They will provide you, they will mentor you whatever required for you, and make a best use of it and learn more on that. And a few of the AI tools I can tell you. So Cursor is one of the, it's a paid version, but it will be very useful for the final year students, those who are working on coding part especially. So it will suggest you wherever you're blocking with, and it will give you more knowledge on that. So that part you can better utilize it. And Notebook LLM is there. So if you are converting to any of the PDF file, it is a very lengthy PDF. Some 200 pages are there. So you want to get it during exam times. So you have a 200 pages of PDF. You have get it knowledge, summarize it to uh, 1 or 2 pages of notepad. Then this notebook LLM will be very much helpful. I'm telling you few examples of these tools because these are all very much helpful in the industry now, even for the working people or the students as well. Yeah, get it explored and go with that. What are all the benefit of it? Who maybe get it benefit, and incorporate with all your projects that you're working on with. That will give you a weightage to your profile. Yeah, and Grasp AI tool is there. So some of the videos or your documents you're going through, you are getting some few snippets and you want to write it somewhere, you should not forget before the exam. So that point, if you feed it, it will create as a document, and end of the day before going to exam you can utilize it. So the Grasp AI tool will be very much helpful. And Napkin AI is there. So text to a visual conversion. So if you are having a Word document and if you want to prepare it to a slides, so you I remember during my colleges and all, I used to sit for at least one day to prepare some 10 slides, 15 slides, to format everything and to choose the slides, front end, and what is the last. Till that, we used to spend days to days together to prepare. But this tool, Napkin AI, will give you, if you are feeding what is the content should be there in that as a Word format, it will prepare you and it will give suggestions, more suggestions. Maybe you can opt this if this is the audience group. Based on the set of audiences, it will design you and give more suggestions to you. So that is a very useful tool. And as everyone of you know that Google AI Studio is there, right? So to building a website, so if you are getting problem with somewhere, you are getting some error, you don't know how to proceed it with, this tool will be helpful to you. Yeah. And like that, we have so many open source tools available. Gamma AI is one another. Again, it will be useful for to prepare slides, and a Hagen will be there to you are hesitate to talk it in front of the people, and but you want to deliver some of the messages, you know that. So if you are feeding your photo and the contents, it create avatar creations, like it will create a video like as you are talking. So like that, we have Hagen is there, and 11 labs one other is there. So the voice recorder, yeah, voice recorder, and deliver it to as like an avatar motion picture. Yeah. So that these are all the very basic things we are having in the market now. And I'm sure this will be getting benefited to you once you started working on that. You just go and explore it. So what is the benefit of it, and what is the area we can utilize it based on your projects, that will surely helpful for you. So these are all the things majorly I wanted to cover it up with. So no need of fearing with what would be the industry after 2 to 3 years, or once we come out, will we get a placement or not. No need to worry about all these things. You have to get it prepared from now itself, so that you will be fitting yourself in the industry as you wish. So set up your goals high, and ready to learn from the beginning itself. Invest these 3 years so that in the future you will get it benefit. Wherever you want to see after 3 years, start investing this period of time. And we are very happy to help you even after this session also. If you have more questions or anything to get it clarified with us, we are really happy to help you uh, reach your staff so that we can address you anywhere. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for this wonderful opportunity. we will address for some of the questions. If you have anything to be clarified, right itself. Yeah. Any questions from anyone?
Girls, you can ask doubts, ma.
And if you need any training assessment also, you just collect yourself with whoever wants to learn what. And I know some of the reliable testing institutes or learning institutes where they are providing with the placements as well. And we can, if you are having a number of people, we can, everything is online. It is all available in Chennai. No need to come in person. 2 months, within 2 months or 3 months, they are providing every support via online classes. So with the placements as well, some of the, but for the early stages, it will not be required. But the final year students are someone, if you need, you just let us know. We will talk to them, and based on your requirement, we will arrange classes for a separate session for the college itself. Like that, if you need any support also, you please let us know. So we will, where I used to learn. So just to add, I want to add a few of the things, because earlier I was interested very much in development area only. But as and when I get into the project at my first company, I get an opportunity like for go with the testing part. So I'm not sure about what testing earlier. Then I did a certification of ISTQB basics, and then learned myself like what is required. And then I observed by that time itself like manual testers will not be continue in the industry for a long time. Then I upgraded to automation and Selenium. Now my current industry is automation and Selenium only using Java. And Cucumber is other framework I used to work on. And then for some of the projects needs, it was required AWS certification. So the topics under AWS we were working, but I don't have a prior knowledge on that. So I did a certification in that as well. So every time as and when the industry grows up, we used to upgrade ourselves, upskill ourselves so that we can get it benefit. Other that it will be very hard as to survive in the industry. So I know few of the, that's what I'm telling you. I know few of the institutes who is providing like more advanced learnings for the as per the current industry. So if you anyone wants in that note as well, check with me. I will tell you the details. Maybe you can ask them, or we can ask for a separate session in the about the courses and all. If it's getting benefit to you, you can utilize of it. Yeah. So where you need actually a support uh, in terms of preparation, in terms of fitting into the industry, or where you want to place it, how it should start with any knowledge, any sort of knowledge, or any support if you need. I'm happy to help you anytime. Yeah, you can reach me out to my mobile number once you get it from your staffs, and you can reach me out. Delighted to help you. If you any specific questions to anyone to address it with now.
Second MC, you can ask some questions, ma. Ilamati, Loganayagi. You can get some suggestions from your alumni.
Even if it is not in the call also, it is fine. You share your thoughts and what is exactly. But I'm telling you, future it will be a competitive, very competitive in the future, because um, students are coming out with proper knowledges and preparation as they are little bit struggling. As I said, the statistics says like it will take 1 to 1.5 years to get a place in the right company for them. So you have to be very strong in your all these technical knowledges so that you can do that. I'm not saying it is not possible. It will be possible as and when your preparation starts now itself. Don't wait till the third year ends. Yeah, either UG or it's PG. First year onwards, your preparation. I'm telling you one such example. One of my neighbor boy is studying in 12th standard now. He's doing his Python courses and completed the certification in Python. Okay, he sets his visibility as he will be in IT for the upcoming years. So he's very sure in that. And he completed his studies in Python. I was wondered. Okay, I did it after my 7 to 8 years of experience in IT, as it was required for my project by that time. Yeah, but people are very uh, once in their preparation. So like that, you should all be equip yourself, yeah, to sell it in the best in industry. That is what the point I wanted to iterate again and again. Without preparation, it is very hard as to join in any of the even startups are looking for more knowledge nowadays because their pay will be less, but again they are looking for more uh, knowledge in all aspects. They should be all prepared is what their expectation as well. Yeah, so like that it will be. So to compete yourself in the industry, start your preparations now. Even if it is not started yet, leave it about the past and start working from now on. So it will benefit for you. Yeah. So many open source tools are available. Make use of it. And YouTube channels, so many YouTube channels are there to support for the students. For any of the technology or domain knowledge, if you wanted to get it, will help you. Work in that and please let me know if you need any support where you struck up with and somewhere I can possibly assist you. Will happy to help you. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for making this opportunity. We will get back another session. If students are having any doubt or any support, please let me know. We will regroup again and we'll start our discussions, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for this opportunity.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, what are the projects you've gone through, ma'am?
Actually, so many domain not as are available, right? So I'm not sure how it happens to me. Only for the banking side, I got the opportunity. My first project was Lloyd's Banking Group. Okay, it was a mainframe related thing. So it was a manual testing part. And there I worked on for almost 3 years. So Lloyd's Banking Group, mainframe testing was the initial role for me. And then I was working in Infosys for a client, Citibank. 5 years I was working with, and another 5 years I changed to Royal Bank of Scotland. So 5 years, another 5 years I worked for RBS. All these time I learned AWS and Selenium. Then automation engineer. I worked as automation tech lead role in RBS as well. So only the banking knowledge I have. None of the other domain I didn't get chance to work on. But all that as and when I started experiencing that, the terminologies and all these areas were getting very familiar to me. So I chosen the company City Corp because already I was familiar with City. So all these years I worked only for the banking domain.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah, and one more thing I wanted to, I thought of sharing it with you. So initially, I did my BSc Mathematics in Meenakshi College, 2002 to 2005. So that time, MCA or the IT industry was not my dream. So I thought of becoming a college lecturer. So by doing MSc, MPhil, and a PhD like that, I wanted to do because Maths was my very much interested area. But by that time, parents are not supportive to go for a longer studies. They want me to get it married soon. So they wanted me to select a industry where I can get it placed earlier. That is how they pushed me to go to the MCA. By the time I starts MCA, I didn't even know what is a computer is. I haven't get a chance to. Now you will be knowing very earlier of your studies itself. You have getting a chance of getting a laptop or computer, right? Don't even know the basics of computer while I go to MCA. Till I go to MCA, I 12th standard also. I'm a biomax student, and I didn't get a chance to work on the system. What doesn't even know ABC itself in the computer. Only in MCA I started learning, and end of second year I got placed in HCL. So if that was possible for me, then you will all be very talented students, got opportunities at your first means your UG itself, the computer knowledge and very supportive staffs. As I said, you even in the other colleges where they're paying their fees in lakhs will not get such an opportunity, and they're very caring. I know that very much. Like 6 years, I had an opportunity to study in uh, Meenakshi College, right? Staffs are very much supportive. So it will be easy for you to crack all these things and get it. And if that was possible for me, and you will also be doing it a better way. Yeah. But keep that in mind and just invest yourself and start every day. Every day, 30 minutes to 1 hour is sufficient for your preparation. Yeah. Even by the time you're traveling, take up your mobile and learn some new things from the videos. Yeah, explore it in your system. It will not take more than 1 hour. If that 1 hour per daily consistently if you are doing, I'm pretty much sure that it will take you a good position at the end of your academics. Yeah. Any questions? Further questions,
I
dearies?
have a question, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you say you are familiar in banking industry.
Yeah.
How can I get an internship from bank, ma'am?
Actually, it is very hard to get the internships now because there's security things and all. And I'm telling you, especially Citicorp and Lloyds banking groups and all, Royal Bank of Scotland, they are hiring only from the creamy colleges. Yeah. For us, it will be only the Anna University, they will be getting it placed. It is very hard to get into internship. If anything comes in future, maybe we'll let you know. But you cannot expect that from any of the banking index because the security violations I'm telling you one example. Okay, if I need to hire a person for my company for a bank side, they will be spending some 30 to 40,000 for their background verification itself. Yeah. Why? Because we are directly dealing with the customer data. My customers are all around the world. It is not only for India we are working with. All around the world, customers will be there. We are working with their data. The data, it's very much sensitive, right? So if I need to hire a person for Citibank, they will be spending this much of amount to do their background verification. Their school, starting from their school, their location by the time when they are in school, colleges and the initial companies, everywhere they will do a background verification, and their documents from the if there is any as per the Indian norms, do we have committed with any of the illegal activities in that notes or all these area, they will do a very vast investigation. So that is the only challenge we have. So they will not easily hire for anyone. So only from the creamy colleges they will take it up with. Okay, but the other change, how we can enter in other ways, like you get into other companies, a tier 2 company or any startups, you get some experiences for 1 or 2 years, and then with some required knowledge as a lateral entry you can come into the banks, so that will be possible to you. Yeah. But for
Yes, ma'am.
internship side alone, we have this is a huge chunk of challenge we have. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Ma'am, how will AI impact the banking, ma'am?
Yeah, currently we have our own systems. Okay, so documentation part, as I said you, so we have currently I'm using Stylus, Copilot, Friday AI, these three AI tools. Okay, so what it will do is like I'm an automation tech lead. Okay, I want to review some of the codes that you deliver it to me. Okay, I will. I that functionality or that module alone, I feed it to that AI tool and I will say, is that following a coding standard? Yeah. See, for example, you can write a code. I'm telling you, I'm giving you 5 numbers. Okay. In that, you have to find which is the smallest number. Okay. Write a code for that. We have n number of ways to do that, right? So one by one, if it is checking, you're adding as a loop and you are checking like first number is larger than the second number or not, then compare it with the third number, fourth number, one by one, we can do that. Or if you are adding into a list or a set, it will sort it out, right? So we have a method called sort in that. So easily we can do that. So n number of ways we can do that. Okay. So which is the optimistic way we have to find it. That way, the number of lines should be less. Yeah. Number of lines that you're using for that coding should be less, and it should be error free, and it should handle the exceptions. Exceptions should be handled. In that way, we have some coding standards, right? In Friday AI is a tool that we are using. So it will be incorporated with our IntelliJ. IntelliJ is a tool that we are using for coding. So it can be integrated with that our tool, and we can say that this module is that optimistic way it is written or not. What are all the possible exceptions? If we ask that, it will apply some 100 data to that module. Okay. And what is the end result? In that way, it will just what is the percentage of uh, quality code it is. Okay. So if I manually I need to do, I may give 2 examples or 3 examples, or I may take some half a day to evaluate it, right? But within 1 or 2 minutes, it will say what is the percentage of quality code this is. So imagine then how effectively I can save my time with the tool. Yeah, like that. If everywhere we are, and if I have any, I'm working on that. I'm getting some exception. I'm not sure what is this exception is all about. Then Stylus is a tool where you can say copy paste your exception, and it will say in what line code, a line of code you did this mistakes, and add this additional step. It will eliminate with a command also. It will say what is to be corrected. Yeah, I can copy paste it and it will work, right? So this integration is very much important. So it will really helpful if you are learning. And as I said, you there are 2 ways. How AI is working, identifying that is one thing, and with the available AI, how I can benefit our projects to reduce the time in terms of productivity. Yeah. So these 2 aspects we need to know so that it will get it benefit. It's all for sure. It is a productivity booster. AI is a productivity booster. It will reduce. That is why people are laid off. 5 people working on that too itself is sufficient for meeting this along with AI. Yeah. I hope this answer your question, Ilamati.
Thank you, ma'am, for that insightful and motivation. I now
Yes,
invite.
ma'am. I hope you understand the question.
Sorry, I have a question.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, ma'am.
I'm Dr. Vijaya. I'm
Your
a assistant
answer is
professor
very
in this
helpful.
department, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, please. Yes, ma'am.
If you want to recruit some people in your company, can you please consider our students, ma'am?
Sure, ma'am. That will happen for sure, ma'am.
Yes,
No
ma'am.
question at all. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
If I
Thank
get
you
an
for your talk.
opportunity, surely I will do that. Yes.
Your talk is inspiring and it gives some
Thank you.
initiative on industry-oriented training.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Next time, if we get a chance, we will connect in person also. And anytime I'm happy to help you for any of the queries and structure, whatever the support you require in terms of trainings or any further enhancements or whatever it may be, happy to help you, ma'am. Please connect it with. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Some
Thank you.
students are interested in commodities, share market analysis. I think your company is doing
Yeah.
that one. So you can
Ye-
consider those kind of students.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes. So for that and all, we have a legal knowledge should be there, ma'am. So what we need to do is like it's not only with the India, for the other companies as well, what are all their norms or rules we have to know in that. So domain knowledge might be required, ma'am. So in that area, we have to be very strong. So then it will be easy for them to crack, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Some of the students
Along with their
AI
technical
tools also,
knowledge.
ma'am. AI
Sorry.
oriented tools are
AI
artificial
related.
intelligence tools also they are practiced
Okay. Okay.
for share market
Sure, ma'am.
analysis, etc.
Yes, ma'am. Their trading is a different thing, ma'am. Trading is a different thing. So as I said, it will vary to country. So it will not be same across with all the countries. So regulatories and tradings we have to learn. So that then it will be helpful for them to crack it, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Can you give a gist on what are the things they have to learn for coming into banking or financial oriented analysis jobs, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. So the payments is a very basic thing we have to know, and the card related things. So these are all the domains you have to cover. Whatever we have seen so far is all the technical things, right? So along with that, you have to learn legals, okay, payments, posting, cards. We have multiple cards, right? Credit cards, debit cards, and commercial cards are there. So how the cards are created, the transactions, and how it is happening in the back end, all these things you have to know. And legal and logistics is the other area you have to learn about. And mm, core banking is other system. So that everyday activities of a bank will include in that domain. You just browse it in the open sources, you will get more knowledges on that. And you have to compare it with everyone might have their own credit card or debit card, right? So as and when a card is swiped, how it is getting transaction, what is the payment due days, and all these things you have to interest, how it is getting calculated. Yeah. Authorizations, how it is happening, and the KYC of a bank, how it is working, and all these areas you have to be familiar with. Yeah. First, learn from the local systems. If you have a bank account, go to the bank and observe what are all the different areas available, and how you are, what are the ways you are posting your transactions. Online transaction, we can do that. ATM card, we can get it. Checkbooks, we can do that. Yeah, in online also, NEFT, IMPS are there, right? So what are all these things makes a difference, and why banking has these systems. You learn from in the our own banking system, you learn it first, and then via open source you learn what are all the other modules. I just tell it to you, right? Debits, all these things you have to learn. Then it will be add up a value to your profile, like you have a domain knowledge as well. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
your
Thank you, ma'am.
lining.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Chandra Prabha of First MC to deliver the vote of thanks.
On behalf of the Department of Computer Applications, Sri Meenakshi Government Arts College for Women, Autonomous, Madurai, I extend our sincere gratitude to everyone who contributed to the successful conduct of the Alumni Mentoring Meet Second. We express our heartfelt thanks to our esteemed resource person, Mrs. K. Udayakumari Ma'am, Assistant Vice President, City Corp Chennai, for her inspiring and insightful address. We sincerely thank our principal, Dr. S. Vanati ma'am, for her constant support, and our head of the department, Mrs. R. Rajarajeshwari ma'am, for her guidance and leadership. Our special thanks to Ms. P. Muttamal Selvi ma'am, coordinator, and all the faculty members for their dedicated efforts. We also thank all the participants for their active involvement, which made this program meaningful and successful. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I wish everyone in this call, all the students from our college, to get it placed in as per their wish. Yeah, all the very best to everyone.
Thanks, Sudhya. I'll meet you in person soon.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Next to meet, if possible, we can meet an in-person meeting, ma'am, so that we can get it benefit to everyone. Yes. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Dropping off, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.